But they did the opening scene, then like towards the end, they was fighting back with the Sentinels. I thought that was dope. Because it was like a love letter to them. Like it was the right way to hand the keys over to that young cast because you had them in there. They was alive, so you left on a good ending story. Now this is one question I do got. Can't Magneto still fuck up those Sentinels because they're metal, whether they're prime or not, right?
So I guess they were a different type of
metal.
Well, not necessarily metal
because I don't plastic.
I don't think they were plastic. It was just something different. I forget.
But did they say that in the film or?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Okay.
What it was because they had to build everything around this dude.
Oh,
because remember it was like, we got to make them plastic.
Yeah.
And then he just came with the train tracks and was like, okay, I'm gonna put metal up and down, you guys.
That's crazy how you gotta do everything around him because he makes himself known, nigga. Like, bro, for instance, right in what was it? X1, I think they had to go get him out of prison. What the fuck? What did you do that time?
Remember, killed the president.
Not again. I know he didn't do it twice.
In X1?
Yeah, in X1 he killed the president too.
Wait, what?
Because this one he killed the president. Damn. They had to go get him.
Oh, and Mystique got him out. I forgot what he did exactly, but they were at odds. But he wasn't like looked at as a good guy. Remember, he was.
Yeah, but bro, you keep getting caught.
Bro, you bad. You want to kill the humans, man.
Why you keep getting caught?
And you make it publicly known.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm trying to kill each and every one of you guys. Keep it a bean.
God damn.
But then it makes sense because remember. They went back to the 80s.
Yeah, the 70s.
70s, whatever. Yeah. And since he killed the president, they had him in there.
Right.
So this would be the second time in the future.
Yes, second time.
So in that time, remember he was like, yo, if you let them have me, you're not going to see me again, basically.
Yeah.
And they finally caught up to his ass.
Oh, damn.
That time. So that would make sense to why he was in prison.
Uh-huh.
Even if they didn't give a reason why.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Bro, you got to stop getting caught. Like, come on, bro. Your power is to lift things up. You getting caught. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Whatever time you're watching this, I want to make you feel special by telling you all these good things. I go by the name of Dom Cruz.
It's your boy Ill as always. Thanks for tuning in. Keep it locked.
Yeah, please keep it locked while we wait for... some episodes to drop.
Give us a thumbs up too.
Yeah, all that. First things first. When I do my first thing first is the first is that has been done in these 50 years of cinema that we're celebrating. Mm-hmm. Is 1975. Jaws becomes the first film to gross more than $400 million at the box office. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I never knew that.
Yeah.
This movie called Lizardonia become the first movie to use the new Dolby Stereo sound system.
That must have been crazy back then.
Yeah, but it's like, why you pick this movie? You can pick Jaws. It's in the same year. Goddamn.
Maybe we gotta like look and see like how it is like visually, because maybe it'll make sense then. Like, okay. Mm-hmm. But I wonder how they was like listening to like the regular sound.
Yeah. That is a good question.
Because now your TVs come with Dolby.
Come with that shit. Your phone is. Apple upgraded all their music to that or something. They claim at least. I don't hear no difference. Oh yeah, one thing I did want to point out, when you was talking about phone booth, I just got that shit you were saying, that they shot it all in one thing. Mm-hmm. I never noticed that until you said that. Like, they never left the phone booth. They never left the street for anything. Yeah. That's just crazy. Only time they left, I think, when they ran into the room to go get a boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was crazy.
That's why. Remember when MTV would do like major things that was happening?
Yeah.
Whatever. I seen it on MTV one time. I'm like, oh snaps, okay. But I wonder, because we rarely hear anything about like the new technology that's being incorporated into like movies now, or like a feeling that we could get from what is it? Is it 4D? 4.
Oh, 4DX box or something where you feel everything?
Like the wind and
Yeah.
all that. We don't really hear anything about like what's being added more to like
well, I'm hearing
intensify that.
I don't know if it's true. So we're in a movie theater like this, we're looking straight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the screen is over here and then the screen is over here. You heard about that? There's 3 screens. There's not just one screen. It's like a screen over here on the side and then there's a screen on the side.
Oh, for the peripheral?
I guess so. But who the fuck is... I'm not looking over there. I don't get it.
I feel like that would work, especially if it's like a horror movie.
Oh, damn.
And you got something like coming from that could sideblind you, and you're just like, yo, I see something moving this way, and then you know, like, might get fucked up.
Damn. Yeah. And then Barry London was the first film with scene shots entirely by natural candlelight.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right, that is, especially for 1975. That's in like some shit 1905.
And were they in a cave or something?
Bro, I never heard of this movie, so I don't know. So from last week, as far as audio listeners, people were listening to Love Don't Cost a Thing. People were listening to episode 54. Don't know what that could be. People were listening to The Sandlot, Dennis the Menace, Starsky and Hutch, and Against the Ropes.
Wow, somebody was listening to Against the Ropes.
I guess whoever has found our catalog is just running, I guess,
man,
to them. But they about to be done by next week. They getting close.
What? How many episodes were recorded previously with just voice?
Far as what? Wait. Far as what? Like movie reviews or just period?
Movie reviews.
It's probably only what's it called? The one with Marlon Haunted House, Marlon Lawrence. Who else is there?
Okay, what about just period then? Because I remember we would like review a movie and then
we
would talk shit after.
Some crazy shit. Yeah. Probably that's probably like 200, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right then. They still got a ways to go then.
Yeah, if they just bouncing back and forth. Yeah. And then so this was Days of Future Past is the movie, by the way. So Days of Future Past was up against Godzilla, Flintstones, Beverly Hills Cop 3. What did you want to win?
I wanted
Godzilla. Yeah. I was going for Flintstones or Beverly Hills Cop 3.
I think Flintstones or everything was like a good pick. It wasn't like
it wasn't. Like a bad
option. Yeah. You know, usually it'd be like, oh snap.
Yeah, I know you'd be sweating. God damn.
Maybe like 2 good ones.
Yeah.
But you know, this week we had like at least like 5, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Sway anyway.
Yeah, boy. Now, like I said, we're entering blockbuster season. Even in real life, we're entering. There's some good ass movies in 2024 now.
What are you looking for during the summer?
Well, Deadpool, of course. You hype this shit up. I got to. That. What did I see?
Doesn't something come out in June?
As far as what?
I don't know.
Oh, Bad Boys comes out in June.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bad Boys comes out, and then I'm interested in that Zendaya movie. Civil War was good. I actually seen Civil War. That's good. What else? Monkey Man I heard is good. I still haven't got Late Night with the Devil. I heard is good. Haven't been able to make it there, but there's some shit coming though. This film is directed by Bryan Singer. Simon Kinberg wrote it. It stars Hugh Jackman, James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, Halle Berry, Anna Paquin, Elliot Page. They changed his name to Elliot on here. Originally, it was not Elliot. Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, and Peter Diggling. I think that's what you said. I don't know what his name.
You said Dingling?
Film comes out May 23rd, 2014, 132 minutes. Easy watch for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Still good. Budget was $200 million.
Ooh.
Green, red, or blue? I mean, green, black, or red.
You know the green.
Yep. $746 million they made.
Of course.
So top 10 in the box office. You think it's 10? I mean, you think it's number 1?
2 or 3.
2 or 3. Okay, so 2 is Godzilla. 3 is Blended. So it's number 1.
Oh, okay.
Bro, $129 million the first week.
This is the one that combined both.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is like a no-brainer.
Nigga, 129 million is a lot. Because Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2, I think, or 1, was the first $100 million in the week. People is not doing that right now. Maybe Deadpool might.
Yeah, that Zendaya movie only did 25 so far.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's...
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not about to do...
So far.
If you do 25 is good. Shit.
But it depends on how much your budget was.
The budget can't be that big for that kind of movie. It should be no CGI involved.
How much you paying actors?
Zendaya gotta get at least $9 million. It gotta be like... I'm just trying to... The only real salary I know is Robert Downey Jr. was $75 million, I think, for Endgame. And then I'm basing it off of what's it called? Brad Pitt got 17.5 in 04 for Troy. So the scale was in between that and that. So I don't know. Can't be that big. I mean, she got to be the highest paid actor in that film. Yeah. But number 1 was X-Men. Number 2 was Godzilla. Blended was 3. Neighbors was 4. Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man still in there. Did 11 million that week.
Okay.
Rio's number 8. Chef is number 9. And $1 Million Arm is number 6. All right, it's 2014. You're on a date. You paying for Blended or Days of Future Past?
If I'm on a date, I don't want to bore her with the X-Men.
You think
stuff.
she will? Nigga, that first scene was a horror film.
But you gotta think, like, I'm about to go see X-Men.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay. Like, I'll tell a girl, hey, I'm nerdy.
Whatever.
But she probably won't. She probably want to laugh more than just because that's 2 hours of just
you're right. Yeah,
and you know yourself what's going on. But
you're right.
It's like, does she really like?
Yeah. Well,
Does
I will
really
say in 2024 it'd be a different story because now women are into that. We see all the cosplay. We see, I watch all the Marvel shits.
Yeah, but also at the same time, you have some women that be like, a movie is boring.
Yes, that is true.
So.
Yeah.
You let me know that cosplay, where I can find that cosplay girl, because I'm looking for her myself.
Well, you got to go on Twitter. They be on there. We learned a lot about women on Twitter.
Yeah, but shit. Everybody else is in their bag on Twitter going to get some women.
Yeah.
They be having like fucking 40,000 followers because they be bad.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that.
Maybe let me find at least like a solid like 7.
Yeah.
But then when you dress up with the cosplay, that's like even more.
You're right.
Room to go. So I'm like, well, damn, I'm a solid 6.
Yeah. You know what'd be fucked? I just thought about myself, right? If I was dating Halle Berry and I'm a movie reviewer, like I gotta tell her, like, damn, you ain't do that good in that movie. That'd be fucked up. Like, damn.
Boy.
But anyway, so from May 23rd to 29th, so 6 days, it stayed number 1 until Magnificent took its top spot. Days of Future Past stayed in the top 10 till July 2nd, so it stayed in there for goddamn almost 2 months.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, right, that's rare. That's damn near 2 months, like I just said. It moves to number 13, being knocked out by Faults of Our Stars, American Image, The World Without Her, and The Edge of Tomorrow. So reviews, Rotten Tomato gives it 91%. IMDb gives it 7.9 out of 10. Common Sense Media gives it 4 out of 5. The critics give it 90%. Carlson K says 5 stars on April 14th, 2024. The perfect superhero, wonderful visuals and cinematography, emotional character arcs, sick fight scenes, and great writing. This is how every superhero movie should be. 10 out of 10. P.S. Avengers Endgame, The Flash, and many more copied this movie.
I get them.
You think Avengers copied this movie?
No.
Right. Yeah.
But also, I kind of get what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because, like, how they added so many mutants.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those
mutants,
I'm pretty sure people were like,
who the fuck is that? Yeah, especially with Hotspot.
Yeah, and Blink, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Who is Blink? So people have to go back and do their research or whatever the case may be. And everybody know who's Bishop, but kind of Bishop plays like the background role.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, since he's from the future.
Yeah.
And they're probably wondering. Oh, I don't know. I see like some loopholes in the movie or whatever. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Okay. One of the strongest comic book films to emerge from Marvel. That was November 2002, 2019. So that was 5 years after the movie release. December 30th, 2014, which is 6 months or 7 months after the movie got released. 5 stars. Great movie. Finally seeing the Sentinels is great. Can't wait for the 4 Horsemen. What was crazy to me is that, right, so I'm not the biggest X-Men fan. Mm-hmm. So the Sentinels, whatever they call it, been pushed in our fucking head so much that it took me realizing what this man said in the review, that we didn't see no live action ones ever. This was the first time? Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
I could have sworn we seen them in X1 or 2 or whatever.
Nah.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's what another thing that made this movie so big to me, because it was like, oh snaps, we actually getting the full body Sentinels or whatever like going off.
Damn.
Other than that, we never really seen Sentinels like really in their bag, like flying around, killing and doing damage.
Yeah. Prequel is Loki the Wolverine, but also X-Men First Class. What'd you think of X-Men First Class?
Mr. Indestructible?
Which one was that? The dude that was that got killed, the black guy?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, everybody was like, what the fuck with that?
What?
Yeah.
You should have ate that and then that would have been it. Like, dog.
He got to be in Deadpool. You got to, the way y'all save Andrew, y'all got to save that man.
He busy.
Doing what?
Working with your boy.
For what?
He's Mr. Terrific.
Oh, he is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good for him. Shout out. Then the sequel is X-Men Apocalypse. How'd you feel about Apocalypse?
I remember it.
Yeah, I
but
feel
I
you.
Really
I
don't
feel you. Yeah,
really
I feel
remember
you
it.
on that. Yeah.
So I want to say I liked it, but I don't think I liked it as much because of, I don't know. I think it had something to do with Jean Grey. I'm not really sure, or it had something to do with Storm. I don't really remember which one.
So it was about Storm, how she kind of awakened the Dark Phoenix, but not really. Mm-hmm. And you know how that shit goes. But yeah. MVP of the film. Who you think is MVP?
Magneto.
I get it. For me, who you think my MVP is?
Professor X?
Nigga, hell no. You know I gotta go with Evan Peters.
Oh.
Doom, 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 doom. That's one thing I will tell you. So in Apocalypse, he has the same. Did you remember when he saved everybody in the X thing?
Yeah.
And he put a CD player on and just got to work. Mm-hmm. That's what from this trilogy. That's what you enjoyed. And I will say, Dark Phoenix, the new updated version, dropped the ball. They literally did everything to drop the ball with that motherfucker. Yeah. You put out Mystique, she gets hit or stabbed with a house, then Quicksilver breaks the leg. It's like, all right.
He could have like quickly regenerated.
Thank you. He could have. He could have. Like, you built these arcs for these characters. Everybody was like, oh, we're looking for the Quicksilver. We seen it in the last 2 films. Yeah. We know this scene is coming.
And I was looking forward to be like, hey, man, I think you're my dad.
And that's what he was saying. Like, he was saying shit like that. In Apocalypse, he was like, I think I know you. Or I think you're my dad. And then they cut it out because it's contractual things with Marvel.
Man, I hated that.
Yeah, I know.
Especially in this one where it's like,
I know.
Hey, my mom knew somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dog.
Yep.
And then we've seen a young Wanda, and I'm like, why is she a little kid?
Not the same age as him. But she also could have been, this sounds crazy, but he also has a younger sister. Remember the other girl? I can't think of her name. But yeah, he has they're twins, and then there's a younger one under. But I mean, she couldn't just keep having sex with. First of all, okay, so she used to know a guy that did. So you had kids with him twice, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think that was Wanda. I think it was the other girl.
So you could possibly have a kid,
right?
9 months later,
right?
off the rebound, you come see the kids, whatever, and then knock her up again or whatever.
Okay, that sounds
just,
crazy.
Like, dip off.
The nigga was in prison.
I don't know. I gotta think about it.
Yeah, I know. Because I was Paralysis.
Paralysis.
Yeah, she's Polaris. You never
What's
heard
her
of
power?
her? Let me see. Paralysis X-Men. Power to really be fight, energy, or absorption. She's like green.
Okay. All right. She must be like kind of fairly new.
Let me see where she came out.
Says
she came out in 1968.
Oh, never mind.
Right, yeah. And then who you think this film is important to?
As far as actor or as far as X-Men?
You can go either or.
I think this film is important to Hugh Jackman.
Really?
Yeah. The reason why is because it's like a build up of just him.
Yeah.
That first Wolverine movie.
Origins?
Yeah, Origins wasn't good.
Really? You don't think it's good? When the last time you seen it?
And also like the first like Wolverine movie.
The Wolverine.
Well, the first X-Men.
Okay, X-Men
movie.
Yeah.
He was Wolverine, but it was like he wasn't like it was. It wasn't really that good. But in this one, you get to actually like see like the making of him when Magneto put the rebar in his skeletal system and you toss him in the lake, and then you see Stryker. I think I'll take that, but it's really Mystique.
Right, really Mystique.
So it was like, yo, Mystique did this to you, but Stryker wanted you because he looked at you like, okay.
Yeah, specimen.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's why I looked at him.
But it was cool seeing the bone instead of the metal or whatever the case.
Yeah. We was having because we did the Wolverine. I was having an argument with him because I think in the Wolverine he had bones or some shit. I forgot what it was. I'm like, didn't he get stripped away or some shit? I was trying to remember. But anyway, I will say this. For his trilogy, people sleep on this trilogy, right? So you got to think about it. The origins of Wolverine, is just like a little, and then the Wolverine's like a little, It's getting prepared for you for Logan, or you shoot the fuck up. It's like, but how much power are we gonna give him? Because it's starting to seem like this franchise was just built around him.
That's what.
Well, then you're not the X-Men then at this point.
Yeah.
Because everybody should have got. That's why I think they did their best. That's in my notes. They did their best to not make him the hero. They tossed his ass to the lake. Like, go back to where you need to be. This is a Professor X kind of thing. Yeah.
Because I was really wondering, like, in my head, like, damn, why the hell they not giving my boy Cyclops?
Never.
Like, shine
Never.
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we seen my boy with his Iceman actually getting his bag and turn completely ice or whatever. But it's like, well, damn, we not going to give it to the first X-Men? Like, what happened?
Exactly.
And then Jean Grey is just obsolete or something like that.
Always. Or too strong. It destroys everybody.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I like this movie and I like what they did with Wolverine.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you think it's a 10 out of 10?
I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, I really like what they did with Logan.
Yeah.
Showcasing kind of like everybody's powers a little bit.
Yeah.
And the specified time that they had, I like that.
Yeah.
Bridging the gap between the new and the old.
Perfectly, too.
Yeah. And it just blended so well. And then, I don't know what happened in Apocalypse to make me be like, yo, I don't think I like this like that. Because something happened. I got to run it back.
I'll tell you, well, the writer didn't write it. That's probably number one. Because the dude that took over was none other than Kingsman guy.
Oh.
He did First Class and he wrote the treatment for this. He was going to direct this. But I guess he had to do the first Kingsman. And I guess they didn't want to wait. So everything was written. All you had to do is follow my plans. That's probably what's so good. So when it comes to Apocalypse, I guess they didn't want to go with him, and the result was that.
Yeah, because you could tell there was like a fall off.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but yeah, I got to watch Apocalypse. I got to run that back.
So you feel like anything was relevant in this movie?
Why did they say Rogue was in the danger room?
I don't know.
I watched the extended.
Oh, I just watched it on Max. Where you watching it?
Did you see Rogue? Okay.
I think is that a post? Oh, I knew you were watching the director's cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, because I was reading about the trivia. They was telling me something about Rogue. Yeah.
Okay. So Rogue was in the danger room. You know how like Kitty Pryde.
Yeah.
Wolverine had cut her up or whatever. Well, Iceman was like, "Yo, she's about to die."
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
So how about we just go get Rogue
to
replace her because she touched her for her powers.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why
That's
would
why
she just be
cut.
like being poked out in the danger room? And why are the Sentinels were over I guess they took over the schools and there was nothing but like doctors there, and I'm like, damn. But one thing that I would say is irrelevant is like, yo, you got 2 Omega level mutants, like 2 motherfuckers that's just like really 2 off the top of my head.
Yeah,
there's like really like, yo, if something goes bad, these 2 motherfuckers is really going to like. I don't know, go berserk or some shit like that. Go on a rampage, and you can not do anything but just look.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say 3 because Xavier's
right, exactly.
But you know who I'm talking about? Storm and Magneto.
Oh yeah, definitely Magneto. Like,
yo, there's no reason why them Sentinels should have got anywhere near that door.
Yeah, I got something in my notes that I got a question for, but. Yeah, me, I really didn't find nothing irrelevant. Maybe a little bit of the jokes, but other than that, none of them much. Then cold moments for me is automatically Quicksilver in the scene where he put the gargles on and got to work with just vibing with his music and just doing dope shit, moving people around. Yeah. Anything for you?
Probably when Wolverine punched Beast in the face and was like, "We're gonna be friends," but you don't know that.
Yeah. We don't know that. Yeah, right.
You just punched the hell out this man.
Yeah, friends. I just said, in what year, motherfucker? The fuck?
Especially when he opened the door and he didn't want to let him.
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it's you.
Yeah. No, that shit reminded me of a Love Don't Cost a Thing when he was like, Alvin don't want y'all around. I'm playing. Push you to the door and shit. That shit was funny. And funny moments for me is when Magneto turned the plane all the plates fell down and Wolverine was smoking a cigar. You gonna pick that shit up?
Oh yeah.
Like, you done throwing a tantrum? All right. Then favorite Hugh Jackman. What's your favorite film that Hugh Jackman has played as Wolverine?
Oh, that got to be like the ending scene of Logan. Yeah. Like when he knew, I was like, okay. Yeah. I'm about to die.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well. She about to die. The needles to inject him with the juice, basically.
Yep.
And he just went, ah!
He took all the juice. Yeah. Nigga literally said, take a little bit. Full sin. Then they go, but that whole movie, he wanted to die, though. Yeah.
Because everybody else died around him.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I know Q hates Cyclops. Remember he said he look at it.
I think his tone is different now, though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we broke it down like, yo, you had some 5'2" smelly motherfucker sweating your girl, making her laugh, impressing her all the time, whatever the case.
Bro,
you over here calling you Boy Scout, and you just like, dog.
Right, all the time in any multiverse. It's literally in the cartoons right now. In 97, there's a clone. You still want mine? Go after her. It's two. God damn.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's crazy that he didn't smell a difference.
I know, huh? That's a very good question.
Usually he knows like, yo, you're different.
Right? Yeah. No, for real. You said Logan. Let's see. Mine. Let me see. I'm really trying to think about like when he really was doing some shit. I don't know. It's probably gonna be Deadpool and Wolverine. That's probably what it's gonna be.
Man.
They
ain't gonna have no other choice but to be that. If he's saying they still reshooting right now,
they said he really has his helmet on, and they just removed it for the trailer too. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just gonna be him and Deadpool ripping motherfuckers apart. I'm hearing.
All right. So who the hell is gonna be behind sending these people? Because they got to speak to somebody, and you know who.
Well, apparently the timekeepers is giving him the shit to go and fix shit around. So I'm assuming he's using all that shit.
There's only one motherfucker that has the circle.
Oh, you talking about that? That's probably like the end or some shit. You know how this shit go. Or it probably don't exist. As far as we know.
Timekeepers. Who are they speaking to about timekeeping?
The nigga. So in the beginning he's like, Deadpool, you wrote the rules or some shit, and I'm gonna have to send you.
Oh, TVA?
Yeah, TVA, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, TVA and some shit.
All right. So we'll see Loki then.
I don't think not in this movie. You may see a post credit or something.
Oh, okay.
Then that's another thing we don't know is this before he took over. We don't even know if this is a different universe's time keepers or TVA shit. So it's a lot we don't know. So
because I mean Loki is running the power, right?
Yeah, he's like holding all the timelines together. Yeah.
So,
but we don't know this is before or after.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we have reviewed 2 Wolverine films, and now Days of Future Past. So we did X2, we did Wolverine, and we did Days of Future Past. What is rank them if you can?
I like this one. So this one going straight to the top.
Yeah. X2 probably 2, huh?
Yeah.
And then Wolverine 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. The end notes that I got, when Logan was in the past, those goons don't know he's like that. Why would you try? Remember he was like, they're like, get out the room, and they pull out a gun. Like, bro, you don't know who this motherfucker is?
Man, probably not.
Oh, okay. Well, as soon as he did this and so shit came out, all right, you got it. My bad, bro. I ain't even gonna play with you.
Cause once you have a gun in your hand,
yeah, some people,
like,
yeah,
I'm big and bad.
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, you big and bad till a person pulls out an AR. Okay, my bad. How did you like what they did with Beast, where he can transform when he wants?
I thought he couldn't transform when he wanted. Remember, he was on the juice basically.
Yeah, I thought he would shoot himself and then, or that would suppress it.
Yeah. I think he did that. Didn't he do that in the original?
I don't think so. I think he just stayed the Beast the whole time. I thought it wouldn't make him so angry. I think
because I remember he was experimenting with his blood.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't make him angry.
But I'm not necessarily sure what. I gotta run it back and see.
Yeah.
Because I was like used to it. Like
yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. And even in the original X-Men, he didn't have blue fur. Like,
really?
It was just a dude that was just like in a suit moving like a beast, basically. You remember that?
You talking about in the movie?
No, in the comic books.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he didn't always have blue fur.
Oh.
So I was like, all right, then.
I like the callback to First Class when Logan showed up and he told him go fuck off. And now they're doing that in Deadpool. What low-key blows my mind is how movies are allowed to just kill the president and talk about fictional characters killing the president when we really know Kennedy's killer. Like, that shit would not fly. You try to make something about Jung Kong-woo. Okay, yeah, all right. Like, it's just crazy how that's just being allowed.
Man, do they even get movies out there?
Probably not. They probably don't. I mean, if you got Instagram, I'll shoot them some reviews.
Man.
Yeah.
That's one thing I wonder about. Like, is it just like really one-sided media?
Yeah, it's what he wants you to see.
Yeah, because like America, they have been. I don't know. I feel like there's a problem with the way that we receive media, like news today.
Yeah,
because it's not on TV.
Yeah.
We're getting different opinions.
Yeah.
From people around here and then live on the scene.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah,
gotta see.
Then the first time we see Quicksilver on screen, I love every minute of it. With Evan Peters on screen, the screen, he killed it. When everything froze, at first time watch, I was like, "What's going on?" So my question was to y'all was Quicksilver moving so fast, or was it that you guys knew Professor X was using his powers because he really wasn't? I don't know. At first watch, what do you think happened when everything froze?
Oh, I knew he had to be like Quicksilver.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because usually that's what typically happens in all like speedsters or whatever. And then we knew since Xavier was on drugs, he couldn't use his powers.
Yeah.
He'd rather walk instead. So it was like, okay.
That's why in X2, remember we had this discussion when we reviewed it. I was like, why did everything freeze when he rolled up? Remember? Because I didn't know he was able to freeze motherfuckers and shit like that. Yeah.
Stop everybody. And train of thought. That's crazy.
Bruh. Then Quicksilver says, my mom knew a guy that can control metal. I was in the theater like, oh yeah, I know that Easter egg. And that was before I was watching YouTubes and shit like that. So you just had to go off what you thought.
Because it was hinted in your the X-Men cartoon you like.
Evolutions.
Yeah.
I like that that's exactly too. Why. Yeah, I think that's the better one in my opinion. Because it dumbed shit down. Like, bro, think about it. An 8-year-old kid watching, he don't understand that there's a clone and what's his name? Cyclops is in his head with the girl. You don't understand some stuff like that. But I do understand that they're in high school and they got Simons and still got to whoop people's ass after. I do understand that.
It's crazy how they all went to the same school.
Right, I know, right? All in the same school, right? All in the same school, right? You're right about that one.
Almost causing fights every day.
And never got kicked out of school, but I get one to fight. Now I'm in what's that school called?
Xavier?
No, I'm in the school. I'm talking about what's the shit? Behavior school and shit.
That's where the Brotherhood went, right? Didn't all of them?
They all went to the same school. Yeah.
I was just like, yo,
what are the odds, bruh?
This is crazy. The only person that was grown was Storm.
No, Storm was grown. Wolverine was grown.
Oh yeah, he was.
Beast was grown. Yeah. Yeah, but they made Scott and Jean kids. Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro.
And Rogue went there. And Nightcrawler.
Yeah, everybody went there. I'm telling you. And then guess who was the principal?
Mystique,
exactly.
That's crazy.
You talking about some great IP? I would love to see a live show of that. That shit's fire, bro. You go to the hall, go to the bathroom, you might get in the fight.
Oh man.
Oh, this nigga Avalanche again, huh? All right.
Didn't they have Juggernaut?
Yeah, Juggernaut was in there. Avalanche, Boom.
Was he in school?
Nah, I think he was grown. Yeah, he was grown. The Blob was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Boom was there. Scarlet Witch was there.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. That was like a nice introduction.
It was. Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. It's soft. Like, I can understand all this.
Everybody going to school, bro. That's whole lunchroom would have had a hole the size of
for real
the Grand Canyon in the middle. Like.
It was crazy. Regular students never knew they was mutants.
Exactly.
Some shit would happen. Nobody know nothing.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It was very crazy. Toad was stealing from pockets and shit. Yeah. And then Quicksilver was holding Magneto's head because of whiplash. That's real life. You don't get to see that in other films with speedsters. They just carry people. Like, nigga, your neck is about to snap. Let me see.
Like, just give it a minute.
And then notice Fox called Quicksilver Peter and Marvel called him Pietro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The scene where James McAvoy is talking to Sir Patrick, I can only imagine, like, that's like Kobe when he played with Jordan. I'm sure he was growing up watching Sir Patrick play Xavier, and now you're playing it with him, like scene to scene. That's got to be amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I put this or if it's in the trivia. I don't know if I picked it, but he says, Sir Patrick says, watching James McAvoy play Xavier influenced him a little bit to change his way of playing him.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Probably in that Logan movie because you see him. Well, he was going crazy, losing his mind or whatever, and you could see it. He's like, Logan!
Yeah, Logan!
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not me. It's not me. Yeah.
There's somebody coming here. She's here.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that mutant was irrelevant too. That nigga, that was the nigga that got caught.
Oh, no, he wasn't irrelevant.
That nigga was nosy as hell. Logan, what's this? I smell this. Nigga.
Yeah, bro. Because ain't no hiding things from him, man. He know what it is. He do the hiding.
Y'all done stuck me with the most annoying mutant. The old ass man, this annoying nigga, and this little girl.
He did a good job in that as well.
Oh, yeah, that mutant guy, whoever that guy was,
What is his name? I forgot that British guy's name. But he was in a comedy movie. Like from him, I forget the name.
Then those military men was really saluting the Sentinels. Bro, what the fuck? This is a hunk of metal. I'm not about to
salute you.
The fuck? I didn't realize the OG cast had so much screen time in this film. I thought it was a quick, like, they all got slaughtered and we moved on and then they came back. But they did the opening scene, then like towards the end, they was fighting back with the Sentinels. I thought that was dope. Because it was like a love letter to them. Like, it was the right way to hand the keys over to that young cast because you had them in there. They was alive. So you left on a good ending story. Now this is one question I do got. Can't Magneto still fuck up those Sentinels because they're metal, whether they're prime or not, right?
So I guess they were a different type of
metal.
Well, not necessarily metal
because I don't plastic.
I don't think they were plastic. It was just something different. I forget.
But did they say that in the film or?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Okay.
What it was because they had to build everything around this dude.
Oh,
because remember it was like, we got to make him plastic.
Yeah.
And then he just came with the train tracks and was like, okay, I'm gonna put metal up and down, you guys.
That's crazy how you got to do everything around him because he makes himself known, nigga. Like, bro, for instance, right in X1, I think they had to go get him out of prison. What the fuck? What did you do that time?
Remember, killed the president.
Not again. I know he didn't do it twice.
In X1?
Yeah, in X1 he killed the president too.
Wait, what?
Because this one he killed the president. Damn. They had to go get him.
Oh, and Mystique got him out. I forgot what he did exactly, but they were at odds. But he wasn't like looked at as a good guy. Remember, he was.
Yeah, but bro, you keep getting caught.
Bro, you bad. You want to kill the humans, man.
Why you keep getting caught?
And you make it publicly known.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm trying to kill each and every one of you guys. Keep it a bean.
God damn.
But then it makes sense because remember. They went back to the 80s.
Yeah, the 70s.
70s or whatever. Yeah. And since he killed the president, they had him in there.
Right.
So this would be the second time in the future.
Yes, second time.
So in that time, remember he was like, yo, if you let them have me, you're not going to see me again, basically.
Yeah.
And they finally caught up to his ass.
Oh, damn.
That time. So that would make sense to why he was in prison. Even if they didn't give a reason why.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Bro, you gotta stop getting caught. Like, come on, bro. Your power is to lift things up. You getting caught. Go be a fucking construction worker. How about that?
Somebody shoot you with a plastic gun. You over and done with, fam. Like, you got me.
How? The bullet's metal, ain't it?
Plastic.
Oh, the bullet's plastic too?
No, if you
I know the gun is plastic.
With a plastic like something that's like an applicator that just puts them to sleep.
Oh.
Like injects them with something like that. Inject them with liquid to put them to sleep so that way you don't kill them.
Oh.
You just like knock him off his guard.
Yeah, Nick Hunt, character Beast, asks Wolverine in the future, do I have a kid? Wolverine says no, but we can change that. I definitely would have asked that same question too. I'd be like, hey, I got a kid. Who's my baby mama? Oh, it's so and so. Fuck.
I forgot if Beast has any kids in the comic books, man.
It's probably not safe for him to have kids.
Hulk has kids.
Yeah, you see how he look?
And what's his name has kids?
Ooh.
Ben Grimm.
Yeah.
The Thing.
Yeah, I know the Thing. Yeah, I don't know how he had kids, but you see what Hawk created.
A mini Hulk?
And you seen at the end of She-Hulk? This is my son, Scar. Didn't say nothing.
Damn. I wonder how are they going to tie that in?
They don't even know.
Since they said he's in trouble.
Right.
Okay.
They don't even know. Because they still making a Thor 5.
Can they use? I thought we were getting a Planet Hawk story or something. Like that.
That's what the rumor, bro. I'm telling you, they seen all this We gotta stop whatever we're doing and focus on this.
Because they should have been did X-Men. Like, fam, that's like after Spider-Man, X-Men should have been right there.
They like the
but they didn't want to pay these people.
I don't blame them.
Use them. They wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You had a problem with the cast that they had?
Yeah.
Nah, everybody in the cast.
The young people. The younger cast, like James McAvoy, Jean Grey, and all
I had no problems with that cast.
Well, they obviously did.
I had no idea why.
Because I guess the last two movies, we don't want people to think that they don't want you to think when you think of our movies, they don't want you to think of them.
Crazy. But they kept one guy that everybody knows is Wolverine.
Well, yeah, we know he's Wolverine. What do you mean? What do you mean? He wants $75 million, give it to him.
Oh, man. Like, come on now.
Well, yeah, he's classic. They kept all the classics. Ian, Sir Patrick, they kept all the cast people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my boy's coming back for a Cyclops too, right?
The young kid? Or James?
The older one.
Yeah, James. Yeah, I heard that's a rumor. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah. Well, he getting Sonic money now. Come on now. I can't come back regular now. I ain't the same little boy y'all met me
He's
at.
like the perfect Cyclops.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely is. Yeah.
Like, that is Cyclops.
Yeah. Then, speaking of that, which is this scene. Oh, no, did they? Let me see. Okay, yeah. Like I said before, they did their best to make Wolverine not the hero when Magneto threw his ass in the lake and took him out for the rest of the fight and the rest of the film. So this is the scene. So as soon as Wolverine sees Jean Grey when he comes back, tries to touch her, hoping in this timeline Scott is not there. Scott's around the corner, like, hey, watch it, buddy.
Yeah.
Like same old Logan, bro. Damn.
But he was happy to see him though. Like, oh, he's here.
Yeah, okay. In the back of my mind, fuck, send me to a timeline he's not around.
Man.
Yeah. Last thing I got before the trivia is did you see this in theaters?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Did you stay for the post credit? This is literally after the credits because I sit there. I sit there and watch. Yeah. So the end credit. Did you watch it this time or no?
I watched the director's cut.
So what that mean? They didn't play nothing.
What was the post credit?
Post credit was basically they're saying Apocalypse's name. Whatever his Egyptian name, they're like chanting him.
Okay.
And then they show the 4 horsemen in the back.
Oh yeah. I think I did see
Okay.
that.
So did that get you hyped for Apocalypse?
Here's the thing. I like Apocalypse, but I don't necessarily really like Apocalypse. Like I knew what he like stood for and everything like that. Yeah. But like my favorite bad guy from X-Men has been Mr. Sinister.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Like as a little kid, I'm like, okay, Mr. Sinister, he look cool.
Yeah.
Maybe because I thought he was black with a fade.
Yeah, he did look like that though. Yeah, you're right about that way. Yeah.
Compared to Apocalypse with just like a hunk of metal. Or
yeah, I see what you're saying. A suit and shit. Yeah, I see what you mean.
So I don't know. I always like Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. Then a couple of trivias that I got a lot. So around 18 minutes, the script called for Logan to wake up in 1973 in boxer shorts. Hugh Jackman vetoed this in favor of waking up nude, saying in Australia, if you're next to a really good-looking woman, you're not getting out of bed with boxers or shorts on or briefs or anything.
So he was nude?
He claimed it.
Okay.
I don't remember that, but yeah. Sir Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian McKellen were performing on tour in the production Waiting for Godot, or Godot, whichever one. Bryan Singer approached the actors about reprising their respective roles as Professor X and Magneto. According to McKellen, both men were utterly shocked as they thought they had passed their roles to James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender and would never play the characters again. Stewart and McKellen were delighted to return to the two of their popular roles and to work with the younger actors playing the same characters as well. My thing about that is, I mean, if they were shocked now, I'm sure they're really shocked now.
Yeah.
10 years. Yeah, 10 years later. Yeah, 10 years later, that feels good to have a role we can keep coming back to.
And people really want them.
Yeah, people really want them, yeah. Including his cameo in X-Men First Class. This is Hugh Jackman's 7th portrayal of Logan, a.k.a. Wolverine, which has raised his own record as the most times a comic book character has been played by the same actor in the theatrical movie. Jackman is also the only character to appear in an X-Men movie in the franchise up to Logan, which was the last time playing the character throughout was slated. Now he's playing again in Deadpool 3. According to Peter Dickling, I don't know how to say his name, but Bryan Singer picked to play Trash because of his height, stating with dwarfism, it's a bit of being a mutant. I can't move metal or anything, but I thought as a self-loathing deep down, Tass is quite sensitive about the aspect of himself, which I thought was great to pass the torch in a fair way. So I guess they picked him because that could be a mutant by being a dwarf. I don't know. Bryan Singer filmed Quicksilver scenes in a special format, 3600 frames per second, which means Quicksilver moved 150 times faster than normal. The camera was used to record close-ups, movements, and Evan Peters as well as the guards he beat. Originally, Days of Future Past comic mentioned time travel from the year 2013, the same year which the film began filming. In this movie, the future action is implied to take place in 2023. Which is crazy is this sets in 2023. 6 years later, they all die because the Professor X goes crazy. Yeah. So you saved the timeline for Sentinels, but Professor X really killed y'all. All right. The first X-Men movie ever to be nominated for an Oscar, Best Visual Effects. Originally, the prison break scene was conceived with Juggernaut in mind. He was meant to be a football player at X Mansion. However, he was replaced with Quicksilver, which power seemed more stylish and smooth.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Matthew Vaughn, who directed X-Men First Class, was supposed to direct this film, but he declined in order to make Kingsman. 2014, Bryan Singer, the director of the first two X-Men movies produced the franchise, was hired to direct. Kelsey Grammer wanted to return as the older Beast in this basically a minimized role, but due to scheduling conflicts with Transformers Age of Extinction, he was unable to. His cameo was added during reshoots to keep it a secret. At around 32 minutes, young Xavier tells Logan to fuck off. This was the original scripted line from Hugh Jackman's cameo in X-Men First Class. However, Jackman instead improvised the "Go fuck yourself" line in 2017 Logan. Xavier says the line again to Logan with Sir Patrick Stewart in the role. Logan, go fuck yourself. Although the characters in father and son, although never stated to the film, but it's confirmed X-Men Apocalypse, Michael Fassbender, and Evan Peters are only 10 years apart in age. Bryan Singer wanted Mystique's son Kurt Nightcrawler to be in the movie, but he thought it was already too many characters in it. Nightcrawler appeared in X-Men Apocalypse in 2016. That was not Mystique's son. Do you remember Nightcrawler in Apocalypse? Nah, I don't either, right?
I was going to say, I got to run that back thing.
This movie was referenced in Deadpool when Deadpool asked Colossus if Professor X is James McAvoy or Sir Patrick Stewart, and states that the concept of alternate movie timelines is too confusing. A cameo by the younger X-Men cast in Deadpool 2018 established Deadpool's in the McAvoy and Xavier timeline. In Logan 2017, which takes place in 2009, Charles Xavier mentions the Battle of Liberty Island that occurs in X-Men 2000. Since the X-Men Apocalypse 2016 is set to a new timeline which is established when Logan traveled back through time in 1973 and changed history. And Logan wakes up in the alternate 2023. It's likely that Logan and Charles Xavier deaths occurred 6 years after Logan wakes up in the school of the gifted and alternate in 2023. All right, here it goes. With this movie, especially the extended Rogan cut, they call it the Rogue cut.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan Singer initially ignored several plot points from other movies in the franchise, so as it streamlined the focus on the plot of this one. For example, Wolverine still maintains an antimanium clause in the future despite losing them in the Wolverine. I thought he lost them. Me and Q was talking about this when we did the Wolverine. X-Men, Professor X is alive despite dying in X-Men in the Last Stand. However, in the end credits scene where the Last Stand, Professor X awakens in a coma with his twin brother Charles. What the fuck? His twin is inhabiting his body due to a trans reference. Magneto and Rogue still have their powers despite losing them to the mutant cure in the same movie, although that the movie already implied that the effects of the cure wasn't permanent in the end credit scene. Both of these movies were notably not helmed by Bryan Singer, but by James Mangold and Brett Ratner. Respectively, all of this becomes unimportant following the ending of this movie, where the unseeable repercussions of Logan changing the future allow for such indirections. All right, last one. For X-Men First Class 2011, James McAvoy shaved his head in preparation for the role. Charles Xavier, before learning that the producers wished the younger Xavier to have hair. Ironically, this movie features the hairiest depiction of the character yet, sporting a full beard and long locks. McAvoy finally played Xavier with a bald head in X-Men Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix 2019. That shit's wild. They come in. Oh yeah, we're gonna be bald. No, we wanted you with hair.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Yeah. Any last words from this film?
Nah, not really. It's a dope film. I love the
tie-in. Definitely, yeah.
Can't wait to see what Wolverine and Deadpool cook up to I guess completely scrub and keep certain things, certain aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then films next week. This is from the days of May 28th to June 3rd. 1974, you got nothing. 1984, you got Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Once Upon a Time in America. It is a 1984 crime film written by Sergio Leone and starring Robert De Niro and James Wood. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, which is the one from the 80s. Streets of Fire is a 1984 action crime noir film. All right. 94, you got Little Buddha. You ever heard of that?
Nah.
Yeah, it is a 1993 drama film directed by somebody we don't know. Keanu Reeves is in it. Yeah, that's about it. When the Bow Breaks, remember that with Kevin Hart?
That was in 2004?
No, that wasn't 2004. It's a remake. So the remake is When the Bow Breaks. It is a screenplay concerns a serial killer. Apparently, maybe that's not the same movie.
Okay.
The Cowboy Way is a 1994 directed by Greg Champion and starring Woody Harrelson and Kiefer Sutherland. The Endless Summer 2 is a 1994 film directed by Bruce Brown. It is a sequel to 1966 film Endless Summer. How the fuck do you make a sequel 40 years later? The Fear of a Black Hat is a 1993 mockumentary film of an evolution of the state of American hip hop. 1994's Renaissance Man, starring Danny DeVito, Gregory Hines. You ever heard of this?
Probably.
He's like in the military or some shit.
Danny DeVito?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Then this is probably you watched this probably. Princess and the Goblin.
In 94?
Yeah. You never seen that shit? That shit probably low budget as fuck.
I'm telling you, I watched a whole bunch of old ass movies because you know, like you didn't know what was coming on.
Oh no, you didn't. Yeah,
as a kid,
yeah. And
you just like, oh, I gotta watch this shit.
No, I'm turning the station. I gotta find something better to do. Yeah, so it's a 1991 animated fantasy series film built off the 1872 novel of the same name. 2004 is Badass. It is written, produced, and directed by Mario Van Peebles. 04 is The Day After Tomorrow. You know what The Day Tomorrow is, right?
Yeah, with your boy Tom Cruise.
Yeah, where the world's ending apparently. Raising Helen is a 2004 American drama film with Kate Hudson in it. That's really it. Made $37 million at the box office. 2004 is Saved. Is an independent movie with Mandy Moore in it. Mary Louise Parker's in it. And 2004 is Something the Lord Made. It is a made-for-television biopic of a pioneer, Vivian Thomas. It's complex something. Yeah, I'm just not gonna finish reading it. That's not even gonna make it. Donnie Darko. Do you know what Donnie Darko is?
Yeah, we just spoke about that.
Yeah, we just talked about that. Yeah,
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, no, it's not Johnny Depp. That's Donnie Brasco.
Oh,
yeah, I got corrected on that too. It's this one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay,
but 2014 is Magnificent. You know that one? You know that one where they it's like a twist on Sleeping Beauty, I think.
Maleficent.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Then A Million Ways to Die in the West. You remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one was funny.
And then Soul Plane is in here too.
Oh shit.
Yeah. What'd you hear that you want to see?
I think Maleficent will probably do well.
Yeah.
But then A Million Ways to Die in the West. I don't know. I think something from 2014 is gonna probably win.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that is all I have. I go by the name of Dom Cruz.
It's your boy Ill as always. Thanks for tuning in. If you keep it locked this far, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
How we doing? If you liking it, if you feeling it, what we can improve on.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to get in on the voting that we do every week, keep it locked to Say What's
IG.
Real.
Yep.
What was the underscore?
So it's Say_What's Real.
Yeah.
Yep.
On Instagram and Say What's Real on
everything's
Twitter?
the same. Yeah, same Twitter. Say_What's Real on Twitter. Say_What's Real on TikTok as well.
Yeah. Keep it locked.
Yeah.